I was already recording.
You're already recording?
Yep. We can see your shoulder. Sorry. What are you doing?
I'm focusing.
I'm already... We're like 22 seconds in.
I know. That's what you call intro.
Welcome. Intro.
Oh, God damn it. Here we go again. All right, YouTube. Welcome back. Ended up going to Five Guys. I've heard of this place. I've never been there, so it was the first time going. Normally, like I said, I usually try to get the most bang for your buck. So I try to get as much food as you can get for $10 or under $10, or I try to get something really big for $10. Unfortunately, due to the prices, I ended up getting the biggest thing I can get for the price. I ended up getting a bacon cheeseburger. You'll see a picture after this video for $8.89 plus tax. Total came out to $9.62. That's the biggest thing I can get. Pause. Go? Okay. Right there you can see like the picture. The burger wasn't that big. The only thing I would have to say about it is most burger places, they have, how you put it, they own their own style of flavor for the food. Like, for example, Whataburger or In-N-Out, they have their unique flavor of how they put everything together. For me, Five Guys honestly tasted like a home-cooked meal. Like, if you made it yourself, slapped everything together, and somebody served it to you. That's what Five Guys was. Was it good? For the $9.62, it was good. But for the size of it, for $10, you can do probably better. Which I'm going to try to get a couple of other places with burgers and try to show the difference. You saw it. It was about the size of my hand. It wasn't really too big.
It was smaller than your hand.
Well, just the inside of my hand. About the size of the inside of my hand. Like I said, it was $9.62. My camera person has questions about it. But before she answers those questions, I want to give a shout out, or I want to say a thank you to Nina for sharing my videos on Facebook. Showing love. Love you, Nina. Felicia. The same thing. Love you too, Felicia. I want to give a shout out to Eli.
Bye, Felicia. Sorry. I had to. I couldn't hold it anymore.
I want to say thank you to Eli.
Woohoo!
For sharing the video and showing a little bit of support. I really appreciate it, man. We want to show appreciation to Maritza for always showing it and always being the
That was me.
Yeah, the camera person.
Yeah, that's me.
Give a shout out to them. I want to give a shout out to Tony and Eric.
Woohoo! Grimworks! Sorry.
Put your phone away. We're doing something here. Pay attention. Camera person. Horrible.
Sorry.
And Grimworks. Because there's Tony and Eric, and then there's Grimworks separate. I want to say thank you to Grimworks. Tony and Eric are separate.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I want to say thank you. So, for now, we have questions.
Okay. So my first question was, and I was going to ask you at the restaurant, but I decided it would probably be better to ask you here. You said it was like a home-cooked meal, right?
Yes.
So essentially, we could have just bought all the stuff and made it ourselves.
Yes.
Isn't that kind of not worth your $10? Because you're only getting one meal out of it. Because I'm pretty sure that if you really needed to, because you said that it tasted homemade, right? So if you really needed to, let's say you were to do it. Let's say you were to do a 10-meal deal for a hamburger. Something like that, like from Five Guys.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the way you budget yourself, you could have made at least 2 or 3 burgers
for the same amount of price.
For the same amount. And so you could have like eaten one for dinner and then like maybe taken one to work with you for lunch tomorrow.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. That is true. But the difference is it's kind of like a Subway. Anybody can say, well, you can always make a sandwich at home. What you're actually paying for is convenience. For the simple fact that somebody else is making it for you. Let's say you're in a rush, you want to pick something up, or you're out with some friends.
Okay, so that's my next question. a lot of your 10 meal deals, they're more geared towards people that, maybe they're on a college, they're out at college, so they don't have enough money, or maybe it's a low income, they don't have that much money. Your videos are geared towards people that don't have much, and they want their dollar to go further. Would this be something that you would recommend to them, or would this be something for somebody that's just trying to save money and yet they still want to eat out and they still want the convenience?
I would go with the convenience. It would be more for that. If a lot of times, like I said, time is always an issue with people. If you have time to make it, I would highly recommend to always make it. The only problem and the only thing I see a lot of people the reason why they don't make anything at home anymore is because when one person cooks, the other person's supposed to clean. It's always like that. It's supposed to be like that. But a lot of times when somebody will make a food, and moms especially would understand this one, is they'll make a giant meal and feed the entire family, and nobody cleans up. It's either mom cleaning up or dad's forcing somebody to clean up.
Well, it's also a big time issue, like you said, because a lot of people, they have a 9 to 5 or they have a 9 to 6 or whatever it may be. And they're getting home too late. By the time they have time to do homework and time to, hang out with the kids or whatever, they're running low on time. So you want quick meals.
Yes, and that's why a lot of the fast foods are doing good, because of that convenience.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being Whataburger and 10 being Jack in the Box or Wendy's. Sorry, Tony. What would you rate Five Guys as?
So 1 is good and 10 is bad?
Well,
or how is
aside
that?
from Tony and his weird taste habits, who the hell likes Wendy's or Jack in the Box?
There's some days where it's good.
You're disgusting.
Yes.
Wendy's and Jack in the Box would be the last place I would get a burger from.
Yes.
They're gross.
Well.
So again, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being Whataburger.
You can't compare restaurants with that one, because there's always other, what if Jack in the Box, there's some people that love Jack in the Box.
Well, we're talking mainstream, what are you doing, you cat?
Yes, meow.
We're talking mainstream restaurants, because I can't tell you on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, for me, it would be Fat Boys, which is a locally owned restaurant here in San Antonio. It's not a chain, so not everybody has them. But if I were to tell you Whataburger...
Well, you also got to look at it. California does not have Whataburger, only Texas.
California is poor and sorry, and there's nothing they can do about that.
Outside
and in
a
few years, they will have completely... All of the plates underneath will have completely shifted, and they will break away from the United States and float away. So we don't even have to worry about California.
Okay, other states besides Texas does not have Whataburger.
Whataburger is now branching out, FYI.
Yes, but they don't have it right now.
Fuck you, it's branching out. Answer the fucking question.
You can't, if you would do a scale from 1 to 10 of really good to really, really bad, being 10 I would highly recommend, and 1 I would not recommend. Five Guys, I'll give it about a 6. It's good, but for the price and the size, it's lacking. It's a good meal. Don't get me wrong. It was good. Enjoyed it. I'm a big guy, so of course it didn't fill me up. But
oh Lord.
But it was good. I'm not knocking for flavor. It was good. Like I said, it tasted to me like a home cooked meal. There's nothing wrong with a home cooked meal. It's nice to go to certain restaurants, and it's almost tastes like home. Especially if you move to a different town or a different city, you want some of that comfort food, I guess you want to call it.
Yeah, but we have established that this would not be a choice for somebody that's living on a fixed income.
No.
Like a co-ed or like a low income or like a starving artist.
No, I would recommend other places where you can get better food, like I said, for the bang for the buck.
Touche.
Any other questions?
No.
No other questions?
I don't think so.
Sure?
I don't think so.
We want to go finish off, and that's it.
It didn't look very interesting to me, so.
What didn't look interesting?
The burger.
It was good. Like I said, it was good.
I could smell it from where I was sitting. It didn't look and it didn't smell all that interesting. It wasn't like, ooh, let's try that. It was more like,
It was, I would say, to try it for the first time. Yes, it was good. Would I recommend, like, say, hey, everybody, let's all go together and let's go to Five Guys?
Here's the real question. Would you do that again?
At some point, it's one of those restaurants where...
Like, I guess something different.
Yeah, because after a while, you go to the same restaurants over and 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 over. You get kind of tired of it, and you want to try something different. If you always go to the same Chinese restaurant all the time, you want to try a different Chinese restaurant. You go to McDonald's or Wendy's or Whataburger. Not for example Whataburger, but for other places that you try over and over and over, and it's like, I want to try something different. I would go to Five Guys. It's good. That's where I would say it's at. It's one of those where if you're hungry and it's close by, knock it out. Let's do it. But, I mean, and then of course, I got the most bang for the buck. I mean, I could have gotten for a smaller burger and fries, but I'm not much of a fry guy. But they do offer free peanuts.
Yeah, I ate all the peanuts.
Yes, they offer free peanuts. So is there anything else?
No, that's it.
No, that's it?
That's it for my questions, yeah.
Okay. Well, there's your another 10 meal deal. You can comment below.
Also, quick challenge. If you can find the Bob Bomb that's around Samuel, you will get a shout out in the next video. But you have to be able to find the Bob Bomb.
You have to comment, or you know what? Email me if you found it. That way, and then put your name so I can give you the shout out. You can email me at 10mealdeal at gmail.com. Mine went blank for a second.
Oh.
So it's 10mealdeal at gmail.com. You can meet me, or you can find me on Twitter at 10mealdeal. And you can also find me on Instagram at 10mealdeal. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, give it a thumbs down. And if somebody tells you what the deal is,
It's the meal deal.
ah!